Part 3 now. Your third eye is a tool, but it's also a toy, but it's also not. What do I mean by this? There are different forms of meditation. Wow, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. I didn't even do that. There's no one in my room. What the fuck? Like wow. That is the spirit realm. That is spirit. That is God. So there's forms of meditation. The first form is to grow. The second form is to have fun. Not everything is a cycle of a square. Think outside the box. Close your eyes and envision something. But what is that something? Simple. Stop thinking. Let that something come to you. Whatever that something is, it depends on how far and deep are you willing to understand yourself, how far and deep you are willing to understand others and their toxic behavior. Because toxic behavior is the wounds that they are trying to heal, if they even heal it. Most people like to live in this world where they ignore their own cuts and scars, yet they'll point and say, you have these cuts and scars. This is vanity. It's pointless. So the best thing you could do is to keep growing your third eye. Keep pursuing the spirit realm. They're all around us. Your guardian angel, God, Jesus, devil, demon, succubus, incubus, they're all real. The truth lies within what most people call fiction, what they call crazy. But those who know and who actually meditate and actually study these things, they know it's the truth. The matrix is you being blind to what's really happening. Once you start to meditate and you start to accept that you are flawed, you have faults, you're not perfect, you never were. The only thing that is perfect is Jesus Christ and God. The only thing that's under that is angelic, heavenly angels. And even fallen angels are better than us because they were once perfect and they still are. To grow your third eye, you must shed everything you've been taught as fact and realize that it's not. To grow your third eye, you must be willing to undergo fire. You must really consider yourself as a sword or a shield or an armor piece or something metallic. It goes into the fire, it gets heated up and cooked, then it comes out and you can finally mold yourself into what you want to be. See, you think I am a certain way because you only perceive this thing because you don't reflect on yourself. If you don't reflect on yourself, then you project what you feel and what you are hurting onto others as a reflection of yourself. So, in a sense, when you're out and about in the world and you become a toxic negative trait, really all you're doing is screaming into a mirror of yourself. Think about this. The next time you get into an altercation, how would you want yourself to approach you? If you were the aggressor on yourself, how would you want that situation to handle? How could you improve yourself in every type of conflict and situation that happens? Meditate on this. Close your eyes. Blink. Refresh your soul with water into your third eye and into your chakras, your auras. Let your aura grow. We live in a world where we're glued to these phones, but yet we don't improve on ourselves. We improve on ourselves physically, and those who do, it's just like 6% of the population. But you don't want to be that. You want to be the 1%. Grow your third eye. Grow and make yourself unique. We all have a gift. Some of us share gifts. We all have many gifts. You have to understand that you're not perfect. You have to understand that you're not whole. And you have to mold yourself to become whole. Practice your meditation. Become creative. See, imagination and creativity go hand in hand, kind of, with meditation. Especially when you're trying to pierce past the veil of this reality and go into the spiritual part of the realms of this reality. You could see signs anywhere, but you have to be open to do it. Meditate. Look for visions. So when you meditate, visions are not what you see with your eyes, but with your mind. It's kind of weird, and it was really hard for me to understand this. But always try to picture your eyes as if you have three. What would it look like to you if you actually were to think, what would I see if I had a third eye right here? Like, I close my eye on my left side, I can't see here. I close my right side, I can't see here. What would we see right here? Kind of like if you saw a circle, then another circle on the side of it, under it, and another circle on the other side. Kind of like a pyramid, but they're circles. What meets in the middle? You want your vision to be in that middle when you meditate and when you look in the vastness of the darkness that is, which is your eyes when they're closed. Because that vastness is a mirror and a reflection and also a portal and a door. It is many things. It's not just a box. Take yourself outside the box. Grow yourself. Put yourself into the soil and become a seed and grow into a tree. This is what it means to be Native American, which I am. This is what it means to be spiritually awoke, which I am. I might have different sides of me. I might, on my mom's side, what she sees, a respectful son that is reluctant and kind of distant from her because I love her, but I don't like her. To my father, I'm a demon because I hate him, because he hurt me. But I don't let my anger control how I treat him. And I don't let my anger control how other people will see me, and I don't lose control. Most people don't know how to control themselves. I do. And it's only through trial and error that we grow. And it's vanity, because most people see your trial and error as just faults and mistakes, and they hold it against you. But this is not the way to live. It's not what our spirit that we all share, the same breath, wants for us. You see someone fail, you tell them, try again. You excuse the attitude. You let it go, but you remember it. And you do not allow negative, toxic behavior to keep continuing. But you let that door stay open. Now, this is all for everyone's life will be different, but for me, it's I leave a door open unless I shut it. But that door can always reopen if God wants it to happen. And the only way to know what God wants is through meditation. Because you can speak to the Almighty through your mind. You could say, God, please give me a vision. Give me a sign. Give me a dream. If we look in Exodus and Genesis, God gives dreams, signs, and visions. And back 2,000 years ago, they didn't have TikTok. They had meditation. So what did the government and the powers above us not want us to remember? Or what did we forget as a species because of evil in this world? It's time for the righteous to stand up. It's time for us to be awake. Namaste. Practice. Connect with any spirit through meditation. It's possible. You just have to believe and have faith. So talk to me through spirit.